See, is audio tag supported in HTML5? Yes, audio and video tag, guys. Video allows us to put the video on the web page. Audio allows us to what? Put the audio on the web page. See, it is used to add sounds and music files on the web page. There are three supported file formats. MP3 is there, WAV is there, OGG is there. Okay, these are all the different video formats that the HTML5 supports. See, guys, source src is equals to this is how, guys. This is a audio file. This is audio tag. Okay, in which source src is equals to that audio file name. Type mime type is what? Audio by mpeg. This is so. What are the differences between progress and merge tag? See, guys, progress tag is used to what? Represent the progress of the tasks, while the meter tag is used to what? Measure the data within the given range. See, what is the use of figure tag? Figure tag in HTML. Figure tag is used to what? Add a photo in the document on the web page, which is used to handle the group of diagrams, guys, photos, code list, same embedded document. Yeah. Paragraph tag is there. See, guys, this is how. This is how paragraph within the paragraph. Figure tag. This is how image. Image tag allows us to what? In order to what? Figure tag is used to what? Add a photo. This is the photo, guys. Yes, image tag videos. What's the use of fig caption? Fig caption tag in HTML5. Okay. It is used to provide what? Caption of an image. Okay. How caption tag is used for table to describe its purpose. In the same way here, fig caption used to provide a caption to an image. We can give a caption to an image using what? Fig caption. It is an optional tag, can appear before or after the content. Okay. Within the figure tag. This tag before or after of the content, which is enclosed within the figure tag. So you guys see here figure tag within the figure caption. This is what a front view of the great Taj Mahal in Agra. That is the image, and whose caption is like this. And button tag is there. Button is what? Input type equal to button, like button tag. I mean, input tag attribute button is different, and button tag is different. See, button tag is used in HTML5. It is used to what? Create a clickable button, okay, with the HTML form on the web page. Okay, clickable buttons can be created using what? Button tag. See, it is generally used to create what? Submit, reset buttons. Okay, see this one, button name equal to button, type equal to button. This is what? Click here. There would be a button. What is the use of details and summary tag? Okay, details tag is used for what? Specify some additional details on the web page. Okay, to specify some additional details on the web page, we use what? Details. Okay, so it can be viewed or hidden on demand. The summary tag is used what? Within the details tag. Within the details tag, we use what? Summary tag. It summarizes the data. What is the data list tag? See, data list tag. HTML5 data list tag provides what? Auto complete features on the form element. This is how, guys. It facilitates the users to choose predefined option for the users to select the data. See, enter the favorite cricket player. Okay, this is a label. Input type equal to text. See, ID equal to what? Favorite players, favorite cricket player, and list is what? Something, and data list ID equal to C, click players. These are all the different options that 11 options we can see, guys. How are tags migrated from HTML4 to HTML5? See, there would be a div tag ID header. This is directly in HTML5 header tag is there. Div ID equal to menu. Directly we have navigate tag, navigator. And div ID equal to content. There is a section tag in HTML5. And div ID equal to footer. HTML direct to footer is given like that. Div ID equal to header. Okay, like directly heading tag is given. This is what. Yeah, if I do not put doc type HTML5 works. Okay, see, if I do not put this one, will the HTML5 works? No. Browser will not be able to identify that it is HTML document. This is mandatory in HTML5. Okay, because it specifies the browser that in what version of HTML that the page is written in, right? What is the use of required attributes in HTML5? Okay, so it forces a user to fill the text on the text field or text area before submitting the form. Okay, it is used to form the validation. Required attribute. What is required attribute? You can see, for example, input type equal text in the required. Required means what? It validates the text field. Okay, it won't allow the end user to go to the next user control without filling this data, without filling the data in the name field. That's what it's a mandatory to give name in the text field. That is required attribute, guys. See, what are the new input types for form validations in HTML? See, input type equal to email. Email means what? Input type equal to password. Password is the entered password must be masked, will be masked. If the input type equal to email, at the rate symbol is mandatory. This is how there are different input tags with input type values are given. Input tag attribute type values are given. Input type equal to email, input type equal to number, input type equal to text, like input type equal to password, like input type equal to number, input type equal to range, telephone. These are all we discussed just before, right? These are all. See, in how many ways we can specify the CSS styles. Okay, there are three styles, right? Three ways we can specify: inline, internal, and external. Okay, inline means what? To a particular element we can define the style. Okay, internal means what? Internal means within an HTML page we can define a styles to the different tags. And external is what you can define the style as a separate file in terms of CSS. Okay, whatever the style that you are defining, you are saving it as a separate file with what extension .css, cascading style sheet. So that will be linked with the multiple HTML pages. See, link tag is used in that. Link tag can link the external CSS or external style sheet file with multiple HTML files. Okay, that is all. Here is the style tag. Style tag allows us to what? Include that style within a web page. Using style attribute, okay, you can define the style to a particular HTML element. Like these are the three ways: inline, internal, and external, guys, in which we can specify the styles for HTML element. See, what's the difference between display and visibility hidden? Visibility hidden, okay, for an HTML element. Then the elements will be hidden from the web page, but till takes up space, guys. Whereas if you use display, okay, display is none, an attribute for an HTML element, then the element will be what? Hidden, okay, and also what? It won't take up any space on the web page, okay. It takes a space on the web page. It do not take a space on the web page. So meter progress, this is we discussed already, right? How to specify a link in HTML and explain the target attribute. Yeah, target means what? When you click on a page, okay, when you click on a link, is it the corresponding page will be displayed in the same page, or it has to be displayed as a separate tab? It has to display it in a separate tab. That depends on the target attribute value. Okay, but the target attribute value is underscore self. Okay, this is a default value. Okay, it opens the document in the same web page, same that in the same window, guys. In the same window, it opens. Okay, if it is a blank, okay, it opens the document in a new window or a new tab. New tab. If the target value is underscore blank, then it will be opened in a new tab. Like it's a parent underscore parent. Okay, it opens the document in a parent frame. Okay, with the underscore tag, it opens the document in a full body window. Like, see, what's the class attribute in HTML? Class attribute is there. What is the class attribute in HTML? See, the class attribute is used to what? Specifies the class name of an HTML element. Multiple elements in HTML can have the same class value. Okay, and also it's mainly used to associate the what? Styles between the style sheet with the HTML element. Okay, that's what. Whoever, whichever tags class name is same. Okay, for them we can apply a style. That is how we can use class. What's the difference between ID attribute and the class attribute of the HTML? See, guys, multiple elements in HTML can have what? Same class value. See, Whereas ID attribute of one element cannot be associated with another HTML. See, when we have a multiple IDs with the same name, whose attribute, in order to differentiate one element with another, we use what? ID. ID attribute value must be unique. Okay, that's what. Differences between the link tag and the anchor tag. Anchor tag is used to what? Create hyperlinks. Okay, whereas link tag allows us to what? To link the style sheet with the HTML document. That's all. To link the style sheet with the HTML document, we use link attribute in its header tag. So how to include JavaScript in HTML? See, this is how we can use what? JavaScript script tag. There is a script tag. Okay, we can place that script tag inside the head tag or body tag, whatever. It depends. This is how we can what? Specify JavaScript in HTML. See when to use scripts in the head tag and when to use the scripts in the body tag. Okay? See, if the scripts contain some event triggered functions or jQuery library, okay, then we should use them in the head section, guys. If the script writes the content of the web page, it is not inside the function, okay, then it should be placed inside the body section at the bottom. See, place library scripts or event scripts in the head section. Place the normal scripts, okay, that do not write anything on the web page on the page in the head section until there is any performance issue. Okay, see, place scripts that render something on the web page at the bottom of the body section. See how to create forms in HTML. We know that, right? Form tag, action attribute value, okay, and a method value. Method attribute value is either post or get, or action attribute value is what? Backend language name. Upon clicking to where the control goes to, there is a backend file name here. Label tag, in order to label, enter your name. This is a label, right? And the text field is what? Input type equal to text. This is how we can go for what? Form tag, guys. How to handle events in HTML? Event handling. Event handling, what? We can use the event handling code as well, right? We can go for what? Script tag. Script tag contains what? Some events. Okay, using script means what? We can include JavaScript code for performing event handling code. When you click on it, some event should be performed. So for that sake, we use what? Script tag. That script, within the script, the function can be defined. That function can be called. SVG and canvas. We have already discussed, right? This one, SVG and canvas. See, SVG is a vector based, composed of shapes, whereas canvas is were composed of pixels. Okay, raster based. SVG works better with large surface. Okay, canvas works with better with what? Small surfaces. SVG can be modified using what? CSS and scripts. Canvas can only be modified using what? Scripts. That is what we use. That's why we use JavaScript here. SVG is highly scalable, okay, but it is less scalable, guys. Those are all the differences. See, what are the types of audio files? We have discussed it already. Okay. See, the next question is, what is the difference between div tag and span tag in HTML, guys? As we have already discussed, okay, in the sessions, div tag is what? Group level tag, okay. The span tag is what? Inline tag level. See, the difference between the div and span is that span element is inline tag, okay, is usually used for a small chunk of HTML inside a line, okay, such as inside a paragraph. For example, inside the paragraph, okay, this is a para is there. This is, for example, this in a sentence, this is a paragraph, okay. I want to apply a style. I want to color green to ease, okay. In the sentence, this is a paragraph, okay. In such a case, we use what? Span. That's why if you want to apply a style to inline text, okay, we use what? Span tag, okay. If I want to apply a style to the group of sentences or a group of paragraphs, we use what? Div tag. That is what, guys. This is block line. Div is what? Div means what? Division. Division element is block line, which equivalent to having what? Line break, okay. Before and after it, used to group large chunks of data. If you want to group large chunks of data, okay, then we use what? Div tag. See here, span tag is applicable for what? This interview, okay, whereas div tag is applicable to the whole text. That is what. Next one is how to make a picture of a background image as a web page. See guys, this body tag background is equals to image. Background for body tag background is equals to image. This is what we have seen already. Explain key differences between local storage and session storage, guys. The key differences between local storage and your session storage objects as follows. Local storage object stores the data without expiry date, okay, whereas session storage object stores the data for only one session, okay. It stores the data for only one session, okay, without expiry. The local storage object stores the data with expiry. Session storage object stores the data. That is the key difference. In case of local storage object, see, the data will not delete when the browser window closes, okay? Because it stores the data without expiry, right? Even though the browser is closed, okay, the data will not be stored from local storage object, okay? If you close the browser window, okay, whatever the session storage object stores the data, that will be deleted automatically. That is the key difference between local storage object and session storage object. See, the data in session storage is accessible only the current window, okay, only in the current window of the browser. But the session, see, local storage data can be stored or shared between the multiple browsers of the multiple windows of the browser, okay. Whatever the data that is stored under local storage object, okay, will be shared between the multiple windows of the browser window. Hope everyone understood, guys. What happens if you open an external CSS file in a browser? See guys, external CSS is what? It's a separate file, right? If you want to apply a style to the multiple HTML files, then we go for what? CSS files, okay? We will define all the styles in a separate file, that is CSS. That file is saved with .css extension. Since it is saved with .css, we can call it as what? CSS file, okay? Now, that CSS file, if you try to open it in the browser, what happens? He is asking, okay? See, browser can understand only one language, that is HTML. See, if you try to open that external CSS file inside the browser cannot open the file, because what? Browser can understand only HTML file but not CSS, okay? See, because this file has a different extensions, okay, the only way to use an external CSS file is to what? Reference it using link tag. Link tag, you can reference it. You can give, you can link that CSS file inside the HTML file using link tag, okay? You can give a reference, okay? CSS file is to what? Reference it using link tag, okay? But you cannot open the CSS file inside the browser, okay? Browser cannot open that file. That is all. And how do you create a text on the web page that allows you to send the email when it is clicked? Okay. See guys, this is very, very important. How do you create a text on a web page? Okay. That allows you to send an email when it is clicked. See, to change the text into a clickable link, okay, to send an email, you need to use what? Mail to command within the href tag. See guys, anchor tag href is what? Mail to the your mail address. The destination address must be specified here. When you click on it, okay, a compose box will be opened where this mail id will be placed in, will be in placed. This is how href is equals to mail to colon your mail address. What are the different tags to separate sections of text? HR, BR tag, line break, and paragraph tag is there, and block quote is there. These are the three tags using which we can separate the sections of text. Okay. What is the relationship between what? Border and rule attributes. Border and rule attributes. See guys, default cell borders within the thickness of 1 pixel, okay, are automatically added between the cells. Okay. If the border attribute is set to non-zero value, by default what? Thickness of 1 pixel is automatically added. Okay. If the border size is non-zero value, attribute set to non-zero value. If the border attribute is not included, okay, the default 1 pixel border appears, okay, when the attributes are added to table tag, okay. That is what. There are three ways to include the CSS with this is what we have seen, right? Inline, external, and internal. Okay, this is what we have seen. In inline, style attribute we use. In external, we use link tag. Okay. In internal, we use what? Style tags. In inline, style attribute we use. Okay. But in external, we use link attribute to link the HTML file with the CSS. What is the significance of head tag and body tag in the HTML, guys? See, what is the significance of head tag? Head tags provides what information about the document. That is what metadata of the head tag consists of. See, it should always be enclosed in the HTML tag. Yes, this tag contains what metadata about the web pages. Okay, that is what we have discussed, guys. When we discussed about this basic structure of the HTML file, okay, we discussed about each and every tag of the basic structure of the HTML file. That is HTML, what is doc type, what is HTML, what is head, what is title, what is body. Okay, these are all we discussed, guys. See, body tag defines what body of the HTML document. It should always be what enclosed in the HTML tag. Okay, all the contents which needs to be displayed on the web page, like images, text, video, audio. Okay, and what are the content elements? These are all will be displayed on the web pages. So all these will be included within the body tag. Whatever the content which you would like to display on the web page, that should be enclosed within the body tag. Okay, if you want to display something about HTML document, okay, information about the document, that should be kept under what header tag. That's why header tag holds what metadata of the web page. That's what. That's all for today, guys.